In this video, we're going to identify the slope and y-intercept of a linear equation based on its formula. We'll then use those to draw a graph of that linear equation. So recall that the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Where m is the slope, and we use the point 0b as the y-intercept that we plot. So looking at this equation that we're given, which is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4, we're first asked to identify the slope and y-intercept. So the slope will be our coefficient on x, which in this case is negative 1/2. And thinking of that in terms of rise over run, that means it will go down 1 unit and will go right 1 unit. The y-intercept we can determine by the constant term that's added to that negative 1/2 x. So we see that there's plus 4, so the value of b will be 4. So the y-intercept will be the point 0, 4. Now we're ready to graph this linear equation. So I'm going to scale and label these axes. My variables are x and y, so I'll label those. And then looking at a scale, I need the point 0, 4, and I need a slope of negative 1/2. So I'm going to take this 10 by 10 grid and just mark off 5 and 10 on each x and y, and then negative 5 and negative 10. So now to draw this graph, I'm going to start with that y-intercept, which is the point 0, negative 4. And then I'm going to use the slope to find more points on the graph of this line that are solutions to the equation y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. So a slope of negative 1/2, as I read that graph left to right, the line will go down. And I'll use negative 1 over 2. And so from the point 0, negative 4, I'm going to go down 1, and I'll show this in a slightly different color, down 1 unit and right 2 units. And so now I know that the point 2, negative 5 is on the line, is on this graph, and it's also a solution to the equation y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. So I'm going to continue that pattern. I'll go down 1 unit again, right 2 units. And so I'll plot the point 4, negative 6, and I'll continue that down 1 unit, right 2 units, and plot 6, negative 7, and again down 1 unit, right 2 units, and plot 8, negative 8. Now I only have points on the y-axis and in the fourth quadrant. So it's helpful to plot some to the left of that original point 0, negative 4. And so to do so, I'm going to recall that the fraction negative 1/2 is equivalent to negative 1 over 2, which is why I did down 1 unit, right 2 units. And that's also equivalent to positive 1 over negative 2. And so thinking about positive 1 over negative 2, I can move from the point 0, negative 4, and go up 1 unit, left 2 units. So I'll do that now. I'll go up 1 unit, left 2 units, and then I'll be able to plot the point negative 2, negative 3. Continuing, I'll go up 1 unit, left 2 units again, and I'll plot negative 4, negative 2. I'll do that once more and go up 1 unit, left 2 units, and plot negative 6, negative 1. And then I'll do it again, up 1 unit, left 2 units, and plot negative 8, 0. I could go one more and hit the edge of this grid and be at negative 10, 1 as well. Now I've taken my ruler and lined it up with all of these points. So now I'll draw the line representing all solutions to this linear equation by connecting these. And then I'll make sure and put arrows on each side. to show that this line continues on. And I'll write its equation, which was y equals -1/2 x plus 4.